Fred Zinnemann's The Day of the Jackal is a masterclass in cold precision. The film follows an anonymous, icy assassin hired by a far-right French paramilitary group to kill President Charles de Gaulle. Known only as the Jackal, he's a meticulous professional, charming when needed, but ruthless when it counts. As he builds fake passports, modifies his rifle, and quietly crosses borders, a parallel story unfolds, a dogged police investigator racing to identify and stop him. What makes the movie gripping is the quiet, almost surgical tension of process. Every detail matters. You watch a man plan the perfect crime, step by step, and the question becomes whether human instinct or discipline will win. It's sleek, methodical, and endlessly rewatchable, a thriller where suspense comes not from chaos, but from control.
In desperation, the OAS terrorists hired a professional killer. His code name, the Jackal.
You expect us to find $500,000 so quickly?
A desperate plan. Time to the second. How do you stop the Jackal? How do you stop the clock?
Territorial surveillance can't pick him up at the border because they don't know what he looks like.
An unparalleled manhunt. Every chilling moment of Frederick Forsyth's sensational book, brilliantly filmed by director Fred Zinnemann.
Brian De Palma's The Fury is like Carrie's psychic cousin on a government payroll. It begins with a shocking ambush. A secret agent, played by Kirk Douglas, watches his telekinetic son be kidnapped by a shady intelligence organization. The reason? The boy's psychic powers are off the charts, and they want to weaponize him. As Douglas hunts for his son, we meet Jillian, a teenage girl whose abilities mirror his. When their paths converge, things get violent, bloody, and downright surreal. De Palma combines espionage thriller energy with supernatural horror, building toward one of cinema's most gloriously explosive endings, literally. Beneath the mind-blowing spectacle, the movie is about power exploited by authority and the bond between parents and children caught in systems beyond their control. Think the X-Men with 70s paranoia and buckets of fake blood.
I won. What do you mean you won? You did not.
There are no secrets between father and son. Or lovers of the shocking, the suspenseful.
Read my mind. Look, I don't know anything about reading minds, all right?
The Fury, an experience in terror and suspense.
What the hell have you done to that boy?
Oh, he's being treated like a prince. He's royalty, unique.
Who's Robin Sansa? He's a boy your age, with powers like yours.
It's a frightening power these people have. They can make anybody disappear anytime.
Gillian? Where is Robin now, Gillian?
What's the matter, Robin?
You know what's the matter.
The Fury is the power that holds the key to all power. Terrifying. Run! Comes a new classic. 20th Century Fox presents a Frank Yablans presentation. The Fury, a Brian De Palma film. An experience in terror and suspense.
Peter, I was lying before. Robin's not okay. He needs us now.
For lovers of the shocking.
Robin?
The suspenseful.
Don't you recognize your old man?
The Fury.
John Wayne swaps his cowboy hat for a London trench coat in Brannigan, a fish-out-of-water cop movie with a wink of humor. Wayne plays Chicago detective Jim Brannigan, sent to England to extradite an American mobster. But the gangster vanishes, setting Brannigan loose across London's streets, pubs, and alleys, where his rough Midwestern methods clash with British politeness. The fun comes from that culture clash. A shootout might pause for tea, and Brannigan's gruff confidence constantly ruffles the local police. The movie mixes action, charm, and a touch of self-awareness, showing Wayne adapting his classic macho persona to the 1970s cop landscape. It's old-school swagger meeting modern crime, complete with car chases, bar brawls, and surprising warmth beneath the tough talk.
The Duke is back. John Wayne is Brannigan.
Knock, knock.
I told you I wanted that big Irishman. Wasted.
Police, son, follow that car.
The Duke's in London.
He likes to hurt people. They made some real improvements since ours last year.
Thank you.
Police.
Oh, nice.
Meeting the people.
Would you like to try for England's free dental care, or are you going to answer my question?
This isn't Chicago, you know, Brannigan.
That's right, Commander. You can't buy a decent hamburger anyplace.
There were only 3 things wrong with the Yanks. Overpaid, oversexed, and over here.
The Duke's in London. God save the Queen. John Wayne is Brannigan.
In Bloodline, Audrey Hepburn steps into a world of wealth, murder, and corporate deceit. She plays Elizabeth Roth, heiress to a global pharmaceutical empire whose father dies mysteriously in a supposed accident. But when evidence hints at murder, Elizabeth inherits a web of corruption and danger. As she digs deeper, she uncovers blackmail, betrayal, and a killer determined to silence her. Directed by Terrence Young, the film blends high society glamour with thriller tension. Jet-set locations, lavish fashion, and moody suspense give it that late 70s glossy paranoia vibe. Hepburn's vulnerability anchors the chaos, making Bloodline a stylish, slightly pulpy corporate whodunit where every smile hides a motive.
And still leave each of us enough money to exist.
Why?
Now look, Liz, I didn't tell you a lot of things because I thought you'd be in danger. Now that was probably a mistake because you're in danger anyway.
John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13 is pure, stripped-down tension, a siege movie that feels both Western and urban horror. A nearly abandoned police station in Los Angeles becomes ground zero when a gang declares war on the cops and civilians trapped inside. With phones dead and ammo running low, a rookie officer, a convicted killer, and secretary must band together to survive the night. Carpenter's direction is lean and relentless, wide shots, eerie silences, bursts of violence, and that iconic synth score pulsing underneath it all. It's about isolation, survival, and unlikely alliances, people dropping their roles and becoming human in crisis. Cheaply made but endlessly influential, Assault on Precinct 13 turned Carpenter into a genre legend and redefined how to build nail-biting tension from almost nothing.
Freeze! This is the police. Drop your weapons and place your hands above your heads.
On Saturday, lords of Street Thunder swore a blood oath to avenge their dead. For the gang called Street Thunder.
Oh, Jesus, come on. Come on, I'll give you my money. Just don't hurt me, please. Please.
It's a goddamn siege.
Any of them, they want to rip us apart, no matter what it costs. It means to the death.
A white-hot night of hate. Assault on Precinct 13.
We got a war going on down here. We can't find the damn thing.
Sergio Martino's All the Colors of the Dark is part nightmare, part mystery, and part psychedelic breakdown. Edwidge Fenwick plays Jane, a woman haunted by horrific dreams after losing her unborn child in a car crash. Her reality starts to fray. Her boyfriend gives her pills, her neighbor introduces her to a strange cult, and masked figures begin stalking her through London. Soon, Jane can't tell whether she's losing her mind or uncovering a satanic conspiracy. Martino, working with composer Bruno Nicolai, drenches the film in surreal visuals and hallucinatory sound, blurring dream and waking life until they're indistinguishable. It's full of mirrors, blood, and paranoia, and one of the rare 70s thrillers where trauma feels as terrifying as the killers.
These people don't like being questioned, my dear. You have only to trust them, and they will do the rest.
You are beyond its limits, and you'll never see it again.
The Black Panther is a gritty British true crime drama that refuses to sensationalize. Based on real events, it follows Donald Nielsen, a former soldier who becomes a meticulous burglar and eventually a murderer. Played with chilling restraint by Donald Sumter, Nielsen stalks the countryside, targeting post offices and escalating to the infamous kidnapping of heiress Leslie Whittle. The film's tone is cold and documentary-like, emphasizing planning, routine, and banality over action. There's no music glamorizing the violence, just the quiet horror of watching an ordinary man descend into obsession. Director Ian Merrick faced backlash at the time for dramatizing a still-fresh case, but decades later, the film is praised for its realism and moral discomfort. It's not about excitement, it's about the emptiness of crime and the slow collapse of a man's humanity.
The press called him the Black Panther.
Government money. They could always print some more.
It says he's killed.
Somebody points have gone at you. I hope you'll have more sense.
The little weight of coin he took, I think you should need a Sherman tank.
When heiress Leslie Whittle was kidnapped, no connection was made.
How the hell did he get out? They won't phone now. They'll never phone. It was a hoax call. What's the matter with people?
Based on the true story of Britain's most notorious serial killer.
Get your money, I mean.
Tomorrow. Get money tomorrow. 2 hours, they're here. Then you go home.
The Black Panther.
Charles Grodin and Candice Bergen headline this breezy, offbeat heist movie with a distinctly British flavor. 11 Harrowhouse centers on a small-time diamond merchant who's blackmailed into pulling off an impossible job, stealing millions in gems from a London trading firm's impenetrable vault. With his witty girlfriend and an insider's help, he plans one of the most creative robberies of the 1970s, relying more on clever improvisation than gadgets. The tone is playful and sardonic, narrated by Grodin with tongue firmly in cheek. What makes it stand out is the blend of cynicism and charm. It's a caper about people gaming a corrupt system that's already stealing from everyone else. Add jazzy editing, dry humor, and a sense of cool rebellion, and you get a film that sits somewhere between The Sting and The Italian Job, but with its own mischievous grin.
They're taking aim at $12 billion worth of diamonds. Computer-controlled locks, security guards, television cameras.
You know it. Yes.
We would beat the system.
A couple who have never stolen a thing.
I told you it would be easy.
Backed by a man who doesn't need the money.
You're going to kill them.
After they tell me where the diamonds are.
What some people wouldn't do for $1 billion or $2 billion. How on earth do they do it?
Faster!
Assault, also known as In the Devil's Garden, is a taut British thriller that sits halfway between mystery and exploitation. When a young schoolgirl is attacked near a private girls' academy, police discover a pattern, a serial assailant preying on students in the surrounding woods. Susie Kendall plays a traumatized teacher who may have seen the attacker, or perhaps just imagined she did. The investigation turns psychological as suspicion spreads among staff and paranoia seeps into every corner of the school. Director Sidney Hayers balances suspense and shock, layering the story with uncomfortable themes about repression and institutional denial. It's part giallo-style whodunit, part social critique of how authority covers up scandal, a mix that keeps the tension simmering until the final reveal.
Can't stop. Give him my love. God, not like before.
A short cut to terror, as in the darkening depths of the ravine, danger waits, watches, and finally uncontrollably attacks.
Got to get him. Next time you said yourself it could be murder.
Or it could be the middle-aged type who hangs around school playgrounds and coffee bars. Or an inhibited family man.
You actually saw her get in Mr. Sanford's car? You know why I'm asking? Why we have this rule about girls not walking home?
Yes.
Which way did she go?
Anyway, what I'm trying not to advertise too loudly is that I've got an eyewitness.
A film fraught with the hypertension of fear, a nightmare experience of suspense and attack. Assault, a sensational film that will certainly shock you. Assault, starring Susie Kendall, Frank Finlay, with Freddie Jones and James Lawrence, and introducing Leslie Ann Down and Tony Beckley.
Hammer Films' Crescendo is gothic suspense with a 1970s twist, equal parts mansion mystery and psychological puzzle. Stephanie Powers stars as a music scholar invited to a remote French estate to study a late composer's works. But once inside, she finds his widow, his disturbed son, and a strange staff all hiding secrets, and maybe something worse. The mood is dreamlike and disorienting, locked doors, echoing pianos, and whispers of madness. As the line between reality and delusion blurs, the film builds toward a crescendo of deceit, guilt, and identity confusion. It's less about ghosts and more about the ghosts people carry within themselves. The result is moody, slow-burn suspense that shows Hammer experimenting beyond monsters, leaning into psychological terror, stylish colors, and a mystery that hums like a haunting melody.
In this house, a great composer lived. He is dead, but his music is very much alive.
The music room, is that where your husband did most of his work? Yes, it is.
Mother's personal shrine to Father. No one's allowed in there, right, Mother?
To this house comes a girl, innocent of its intrigue, exposed to its menace, singled out as its next victim.
Tell me about her. What was her name?
Catherine. Susan, you must leave, even though I beg you to stay.
You must remember, my darling.
When?
Whenever you like.
Before the music dies, so will someone else. As the night falls, the music rises.